Good morning, friends. I welcome to all of you to my BioVester channel. In the two previous videos, we have seen the details about the root. Now, in this video, we are going to proceed towards the stem. Then, what is stem? You can see it's an aerial part of the plant body known as shoot system. So, this part, this is called as a shoot system. Stem is the main axis. This is a stem. It is the main axis of the shoot system. This is ascending axis. Ascending means to go up. So it is the ascending axis of the plant body, which develops from the plumule. When the seed germinates, it produces plumule and radicle. In the previous lecture, we have seen that this radicle produces the root system, and this plumule, it produces this shoot system. Stem is positively phototropic. Positively phototropic means it grows towards the light. It is negatively geotropic. It means it goes away from the center of gravity. And it is also negatively hydrotropic, means it grows away from the water. So it is the ascending axis of the plant body which grows towards the sunlight, away from the gravity and away from the water. It bears nodes and internodes. This is the node. This is internode. This is also node. This is also node. Where the leaf is produced, this part is called as a node. At node, stem bears branches, leaves, flowers. Here, this is a node. It produces this leaf. It also can produce flowers as well as fruits, etc. So this stem, it is an ascending axis of the plant body which grows towards the light, away from center of gravity and water. It bears nodes and internodes. It produces leaves, flowers and fruits at the nodes. It also has a bud, axillary bud, in the axil of the leaf at the node. So what is the function of this stem? So this spreads out branches. Spreading of the branches, it is a function of this stem. It conducts the water and minerals. Here you can see that water which is absorbed by the roots, it is conducted through this stem and it is supplied to the leaves, flowers and fruits. Young stem is green and it performs the function of photosynthesis. When it is present in the young stem, it is a green in color and it performs the function of photosynthesis. Some stems, they store the food material. They provide the mechanical support. We are going to see later on in detail. They provide the protection as well as used for vegetative propagation. So spreading of the branches, conduction of water and minerals. Young stem is green, so it performs the function of photosynthesis. And some stems, they store food material. They are used for mechanical support as well as for protection. Then we are going to proceed towards the modifications of stem. Modification, last time I have told you that modification is change in structure due to change in function. So when the structure of the function of the stem is changed, its structure also gets changed. This is called as modification. There are three types of modifications. Modifications of underground stem, modifications of subaerial stem, and modifications of aerial stem. Then we shall see the details which are these. Modifications of stem, underground stem. This stem grows below the ground, below the surface. The stem develops below the soil surface, and these stems are modified for storage of food material. Underground stem, this remains dormant during the unfavorable conditions when there is not water in the soil, and it helps in vegetative propagation. Then we shall see the modifications of underground stem. First modification is the rhizome. I think you might have seen ginger, ale. In this case, the stem is prostrate. Prostrate means it grows horizontally, dorsiventrally thickened. It is thickened from upper side as well as on the lower side, and it is brown in color. You can see here, this is a ginger rhizome. It is prostrate. It is dorsiventrally thickened from upper side as well as lower side on all the sides. It is brown in color. It grows horizontally below the soil surface. This is the soil surface, and below the soil surface, this rhizome grows. This rhizome shows nodes and internodes. You can see these are the nodes, and the distance between the nodes, this is called as internode. So this is differentiated into nodes and internodes. It bears axillary buds at the nodes. So here this is a node, and at this node there are auxiliary buds. This is a terminal bud. Rhizome shows nodes heading down, just now I have seen. It also shows the terminal bud. Under the it also shows the roots on the lower side. Under the favorable conditions, this terminal bud develops into a new plant, or it produces the aerial shoot. So rhizome is prostrate, dorsiventrally thickened, brown in color, differentiated into nodes and internodes. It has a terminal bud, roots on the lower side, and it remains dormant under the unfavorable conditions when there is no water. When favorable condition comes, this bud grows and there is development of a new plant. Then stem tuber, it is the next modification for storage of food material. Here underground branches of the stem, here the branches which are growing below the ground, they are producing the tubers. Their stem, their tips, tip of the branches, these are swollen to form a tuber. Here this tuber has distinct nodes but no internodes. If you see the potato tuber, आपण जर बटाटा पाहिला तर त्याच्यावरती डोळे असतात. This is a node. At this eye, this is called as eye. At the nodal part, there are scaly leaves. These are very small, scale-like, and these are commonly called as eyes. These eyes produce aerial shoots. तर या डोळ्यांपासून नवीन झाड तयार होतं. This produces the aerial shoot. Tubers are used for vegetative propagation, multiplication. या प्लांटचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन करण्यासाठी या डोळ्यांचा उपयोग होतो. So stem tuber, this is produced from the underground branches by swelling of the tips. This produces eyes or the nodes which are having scaly leaves. These eyes are producing the new plant in the favorable condition. These tubers are used for vegetative multiplication or vegetative propagation. The third modification is called as corm. You can see this is the corm. Here this corm is swollen. It is underground. Swollen म्हणजे फुगलेला. Underground and spherical. It is a condensed structure. Condensed means we know that here there is node, here there is node. These are suppressed. These are compressed. You can see. Or this is condensed structure with circular ring-like nodes. You can see these circular. These are the ring-like node. There are auxiliary buds here. Here there is an auxiliary bud. Adventitious buds are produced which help in vegetative propagation. At this node, adventitious bud is produced, and this adventitious bud produces a new corm. Adventitious roots are also produced from the lower side, a lower part of the stem. So corm is swollen. It is underground and spherical structure. It is a condensed structure with circular nodes, ring-like nodes. Adventitious buds are produced at the nodes, and it also produces adventitious roots toward the lower side. And these roots, they grow deep inside the, not deep or superficial inside the soil. And this type of corm, it is present in case of colocasia, anticorum म्हणजे आळू, gladiolus, amorphophallus म्हणजे सुरण. So in these plants, this corm is present. Then bulb, onion bulb. This bulb, onion bulb, it is an underground spherical or pyriform structure. Actually, you can see that this part is the stem. Here, this part of the onion bulb is the actually stem. This stem is highly reduced and disc-like. हे reduce झालेलं असतं, compress झालेलं असतं, आणि हे disc-like तुम्हाला आढळेल. A furl of fleshy leaves. Here you can see there are circles. There are different circles of the fleshy leaves which are storing the food material, and these are concentrically arranged. These are concentrically arranged over the stem. These leaves store food material. तर कांद्यामध्ये जे फूड मटेरियल स्टोअर केलं जातं तर या कॉन्सेंट्रिकली अरेंज केलेल्या लीव्समध्ये स्टोअर केलं. दीज आर कॉल्ड एज कटॅफिल्स. हिअर आउटर स्केल्स बिकम थिन अँड ड्राय. तर ह्याचा आउटर मोस्ट भाग जो असतो बाहेरून दिसतो तो ड्राय असतो. ॲडव्हान्टेजेस रूट्स आर प्रोड्यूस्ड ऑन द लोअर साईड. तर या ठिकाणी ॲडव्हान्टेजेस रूट्स तुम्हाला या स्टेमपासून तयार झालेले दिसतील. इन गार्लिक बल्ब इज scaly and non-tuniculated. Fleshy scales are present in overlapping pattern. So in case of garlic you can see that the overlapping scales are present, or these are produced in the overlapping manner. So here The examples of bulbs are onion and garlic. Then modifications of subaerial stem. Subaerial stem means which is not present in the ground, which is not present in the air. It is present near the surface. This is subaerial stem. The first modification of subaerial stem, this is called as runner. You might have seen Harali, Cynodon. In this case, such a runner is present. This is a narrow branch. Here, this is a main plant. This is a narrow branch. Prostrate. Prostrate means it creeps on the land. It does not stand erect. It creeps on the land, which develops, which are developed on the base of the erect. या हे जे मेन प्लांट आहे याच्या बेस पासून ही ब्रांच किंवा रनर तयार होते. दिस रनर स्प्रेड्स इन ऑल द डायरेक्शन्स. तर या मेन प्लांट पासून सर्व दिशांनी हे स्प्रेड केलं जातं. इट प्रोड्युसेस अ न्यू क्रॉप विथ ए bunch of adventitious. Here it is going to produce a bunch, or it is going to produce a crown of the new plant. Here this runner, it is a lower branch which grows prostrate. It touches at some intervals. It produces roots toward the lower side and new plant toward the upper side. There are nodes and internodes. तर या ठिकाणी याला नोड्स आणि इंटरनोड्स पण असतात. तर अशा पद्धतीनं या रनरमुळं व्हेजिटेटिव्ह प्रोपगेशन झालेलं तुम्हाला आढळेल. एक्झाम्पल्स आर सायनेडॉन म्हणजे हरळे, सेंटेला और हायड्रोकॉटेल म्हणजे ब्राह्मी, अँड ऑक्झॅलिस. These are the examples of this runner. Then stolon. Here, what is the difference between runner and stolon? Runner horizontally grows. In case of this stolon, this branch is normally produced, and then afterwards it bends down. When it touches the ground, it produces roots towards the lower side and shoot towards the upper side. So this slender lateral branch arising from the बेस, या मेन प्लांटच्या बेस पासून ही ब्रांच तयार होते. इट शोज अपवर्ड ग्रोथ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए ऑर्डिनरी ब्रांच. व्हेन इट बेंड्स अँड टचेस द ग्राउंड, ही जमिनीला टच होईल त्यावेळेला याच्यापासून खाली मुळं येतात आणि वरती शूट येतं. अशा प्रकारे डॉटर प्लांट त्या ठिकाणी तयार झालेलं तुम्हाला आढळेल. एक्झाम्पल्स आर जस्माइन अँड मेंथा. मेंथा म्हणजे पुदिना. इन सच अ प्लांट्स स्टोलॉन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड. Then sucker. The next modification is a sucker. So this sucker, it is a underground branch. You can see here, this is the underground part. It is a non-green branch, non-green underground runner-like branch, and it grows horizontally below the soil surface. The soil surface च्या खाली वाढते. When it comes up, it produces roots toward the lower side and shoot toward the upper side. It is cut from this place and new plant is produced. Examples are chrysanthemum म्हणजे शेवंती, banana म्हणजे केळी. So sucker, these suckers are produced from underground branches. This underground branch grows below the soil surface. When it comes above the soil surface, it produces the roots, and in this way a new plant develops. Then fourth modification, subaerial modification of the stem, this is called as offset. Offset is one internode branch, one internode long runner in the rosette plants. Here it is developed in case of aquatic plants. For example, Eichhornia. The name of this plant is Eichhornia. It floats on the surface of water. It produces here length of this is one internode. There are no nodes and internodes. This is a single internode. And at this place, it produces roots towards the lower side and leaves towards the upper side. And in this way, a new daughter plant is produced. Afterwards, this gets cut at this place and new plant, independent daughter plant is produced. So offset, it is one internode length branch. This branch produces a new plant. This is called as an offset. Example is water hyacinth, म्हणजे Eichhornia. And next one example is Pistia. Then aerial modifications means stems which are growing in the air and they are modified for some purposes, for specialized functions. These modified stems are called as metamorphosed or modified stems or metamorphosed stems. First example is thorn. This thorn म्हणजे काटा आपण म्हणतो. Thorn, it is a modification of apical or axillary bud. तर या ठिकाणी ॲक्झिलरी बडचं तुम्हाला मॉडिफिकेशन दिसेल. इन सम प्लांट्स अपायकल बड इज ऑल्सो मॉडिफाईड इन टू द थॉर्न. इट मे बी स्ट्रेट ऑर कर्व. काही ठिकाणी काटे कर्व झालेले असतात बोगनवेलमध्ये, काही ठिकाणी काटे हे सरळ असतात. इट प्रोव्हाइड्स प्रोटेक्शन अगेन्स्ट द ब्राउझिंग ॲनिमल्स. तर चराऊ जी जनावरं असतात किंवा ॲनिमल्स त्यांच्यापासून याला प्रोटेक्शन मिळू शकतं. इन सम प्लांट्स अपायकल बड डेव्हलप्स इन टू द कॅरिसा. कॅरिसा म्हणजे करवंद. या करवंदामध्ये अपायकल बडपासून काटा तयार होतो, थॉर्न तयार होतो. ॲक्झिलरी बड डेव्हलप्स इन टू द थॉर्न इन केस ऑफ बोगनवेल. बोगनवेल तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, सिट्रस म्हणजे लिंबू, ड्युरांटा. तर या 3 प्लांट्समध्ये ॲक्झिलरी बडपासून काटा तयार होतो किंवा थॉर्न तयार होतो. सो थॉर्न इट इज ए मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ ॲक्झिलरी बड ऑर अपायकल बड. इट मे बी स्ट्रेट ऑर इट मे बी कर्व्ड. Here it provides protection against the browsing animals. In plants like Carissa, Karvan, apical bud develops into a thorn. In case of Bougainvillea, it is produced from the axillary bud. Then phyllodes. Phyllodes, it is a modification of step into a leaf-like structure. तर आता ऑपनशिया किंवा न्यूडूमध्ये तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल तर हे जे सर्व दिसतंय हे खोड आहे, लीफ नाही. हिअर दिस इज ए फायलोड. It is modified stem into a leaf-like photosynthetic organ. This is called as a phyllodes. It shows nodes and internodes. याला nodes आणि internodes पण असतात. This is thick and succulent with the mucilage. याच्यामध्ये mucilage नावाचा पदार्थ स्टोअर केलेला असतो, त्याच्यामुळे पाणी साठवलं जातं. So it is a modified stem meant for storage of water. It shows nodes and internodes. It is fleshy and succulent with mucilage for water retention. पाणी धरून ठेवण्यासाठी. इन केस ऑफ ऑपनशिया म्हणजे निवडून. इट इज सिलेंड्रिकल इन कॅज्युरिना. कॅज्युरिना नावाचं जे प्लांट आहे आपण डेकोरेशनसाठी वापरतो किंवा ऑर्नामेंटल प्लांट आहे, या कॅज्युरिनामध्ये हे जे फायलोक्लेड आहे, दिस फायलोक्लेड, दिस इज सिलेंड्रिकल. द नेक्स्ट वन इज क्लॅडोड. क्लॅडोड, you can see here, these are the branch-like structures. These branch-like structures, it is actually a stem. हे leaf-like structure, आता या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला पानासारखे अवयव आलेले दिसतील. हा पानासारखा जो अवयव आहे, दिस इज ए क्लॅडोड. ॲक्च्युअली इट इज ए स्टेम. इट परफॉर्म्स द फंक्शन ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. इट इज ग्रीन इन कलर. इट परफॉर्म्स द फोटोसिंथेटिक फंक्शन. ट्रू लीव्स आर रिड्यूस्ड टू स्पाइन ऑर स्केल. तर रिअल लीव्स असतात ते अतिशय लहान असतात किंवा दीज आर मॉडिफाईड इन टू द स्पाइन्स. एक्झाम्पल इज ॲस्पॅरगस. शतावरीमध्ये तुम्हाला अशा प्रकारचं स्ट्रक्चर आढळेल. इन धिस केस leaf-like structure, actually these are one internode branch. This is the one internode branch. This is the one internode branch. This is actually a modified stem. This is called as a cladode. Example is asparagus. Then cladophylls. You can see this is a leaf-like structure. This is a cladophyll. This is a leaf-like structure that is born in the axil of a scale leaf. It has floral bud. या ठिकाणी floral bud दिसतं. Here या ठिकाणी scale leaf आहे. In the middle part. Here this is a leaf-like structure born in the axil of the scaly leaf. In the middle part of this structure, you can see the floral bud and scale leaf, and that's why upper part is the lower part is the stem and upper part is the leaf. True leaves are reduced to spines or scale. तर जी real leaves असतात त्याचं modification झालेलं असतं. These are reduced to spine or scales. Example is ruscus. These are the cladophylls. Next one is the bulbils or bulbils. In this case, axillary bud stores the food material. It gets swollen. हे फुगलं जातं because of the storage of the food material. When it falls on the ground, it produces a new plant. Bulbils, axillary bud becomes fleshy and round. When it falls on the ground, it produces a new plant and helps in vegetative multiplication or vegetative reproduction. तर अशा प्रकारचे बल्बिल्स आगेव आणि डायोस्कोरियामध्ये तुम्हाला आढळतील. This is about the stem. If you like my video, please subscribe and share. Thank you all.